Hi, Scott from Digital Fish with content that catches. It was an absolute stellar day. We had our sights set on Anchorite Rock, a place I hadn't fished before in my own boat. We had an extra tote of fuel, lots of fishing gear and some cold pizza for lunch. My best friend and I set off in search of some fish and fun. It's always a good sign to see good sign on the sounder. When we came across some ferocious surface activity, we were persuaded to drop some hardware a few clicks north of Tiri-tiri Matangi Island. Lots of KAHAWAI or surface activity doesn't always mean lots of snapper activity underneath. However, we were picking up a few goldfish in the general area with slow jigs and slow pitch jigs getting some hits. They say don't leave the fish to find the fish, but if you're not putting any fish in the bin, it's worth moving, and so we headed out towards Anchorite Rock. As we sped towards our destination, the water got calmer and calmer until it glassed over completely. We spied some surface activity, and I was hoping for some skipjack tuna. Sure enough, disturbances on the surface turned out to be skippies, some very close to us, so I rigged up a rod to work a lure from the boat in the hope of some sport. The skippies, however, were chasing very small fish and were pretty selective, so we moved on to Anchorite. I was hoping to have the place to ourselves, but not on a day like today. We carefully moved around the boats already fishing and watched the sounder for fish. Schools on the surface could be seen breaking around us, and Fish and Dips was chartering nearby amongst an assortment of other boats all looking for a feed. I had a feed while trying to catch a feed. We didn't have much in the bin, but hopes were high. The bite was slow and tentative, so I tried fishing in the relaxed position. With the wind reduced to the occasional gentle puff across the surface, it was a prime time to launch the drone. What we saw on the screen and all around us was nothing short of spectacular. Back to fishing, and some drifting and searching, but really wasn't turning up much fish. Tempo was the same above and below the surface. Despite changes in lures and location, it looked like it was going to be one of those days where you boast about the sun and the sea, not much else. Anna spotted some activity on the horizon, so we powered up and had a look. We came across a pod of dolphins and shot some footage. Here's a little edit in honour of one of the coolest mammals in the ocean. Time for a team talk, and the call was made to head back to Tiri and keep an eye on the sounder along the way in case we got lucky and crossed paths with some fish on the bottom. A drop here and a drop there didn't increase the contents of the bin, and it was approaching late afternoon. I decided to try a Z-Man bruised banana and started to see a bit of action. The fish weren't responding to the usual lift and drop. It was only little hops along the bottom that drew hits, and only if they were done every 30 to 60 seconds. We eventually got some keepers and had a feed for the family. Tough fishing, but really so many amazing sights seen on a glorious day. We powered up again and raced for home to beat the sun disappearing over the headland. Thanks for watching. This is Scott from Digital Fish.